greatest of all teachers and giver of love, hope, faith, and wisdom, look upon your children, the teachers, learners, parents, guardians, and out-of-school youth and adults. We humbly ask for your mercy and forgiveness. Guide us to the right path. May our efforts be blessed with insights and understanding, wisdom and respect for all. Bless us with patience, for the path of learning is never easy. Bless our commitment to keep on learning new knowledge and experiences. Let your light shine upon us as we make our world a better place to live in. Amen.
DepEd Vision. We dream of Filipinos who passionately love their country and whose values and competencies enable them to realize their full potential and contribute meaningfully to building the nation. As a learner-centered public institution, the Department of Education continuously improves itself to better serve its stakeholders. DepEd mission: to protect and promote the right of every Filipino to quality, equitable, culture-based, and complete basic education where students learn in a child-friendly, gender-sensitive, safe, and motivating environment. Teachers facilitate learning and constantly nurture every learner. Administrators and staff, as stewards of the institution, ensure an enabling and supportive environment for effective learning to happen. Family, community, and other stakeholders are actively engaged and share responsibility for developing lifelong learners. DepEd core values: maka-Diyos, makatao, makakalikasan, at makabansa.
Hello teachers, learners, and parents. Sir Jeff po, at your service. Alam nyo ba na meron tayong website na tinatawag na DepEd Commons? Ang DepEd Commons ay binuo upang gawing accessible ang pagtuturo at pag-aaral dito sa ating bansa gamit lamang ang inyong mga smart devices gaya ng cellphones, tablets, at computers. Dito ay maaari nating ma-access ang iba't ibang learning materials mula sa Department of Education. Meron itong mga interactive materials, electronic self-learning modules, at instructional video lessons mula sa DepEd TV na tiyak na makatutulong sa pag-aaral ng mga mag-aaral galing ka man sa public o private school. Walang problema dahil welcome ang lahat dito. Para ito sa mga guro, magulang at mga mag-aaral mula sa kinder hanggang grade 12, alternative learning system o ALS, at pati na rin ang special education. At huwag kang mag-alala dahil kahit walang load ay maaari mong ma-access ang mga learning materials. Tama! Libre ito. Ang kailangan mo lamang gawin ay i-on ang iyong data at buksan lamang ang iyong browser at i-type ang commons.deped.gov.ph. Alam na ba ng iyong mga kasamahang guro o mag-aral ang tungkol sa DepEd Commons? I-share mo na ang video na ito upang matuto rin sila kung paano gagamitin ang DepEd Commons sa mabilis at napakadaling paraan. Muli, ito po si Sir Jeff at kita-kits po tayo sa DepEd Commons. Paalam!
Magandang araw, Sir Wilbur po, at your service. Narito ang ETUlay upang gabayan ka sa inyong pag-aaral upang lubos na maunawaan ang iba't ibang paksa o subject. Ang ETUlay ay isang free online tutorial class na pinangungunahan ng ICT's Educational Technology Unit sa pamumuno ni Undersecretary Elaine Del P. Pascua. Ang programang ito ay hindi lamang para sa mga bata, kundi ito rin ay magsisilbing gabay sa mga magulang at mga guro kung paano nila ituturo o gagabayan sa bawat asignatura ang kanilang mga anak o mga estudyante. Sa kasalukuyan, ang self-learning module mula sa rehiyon ng Calabarzon at kilala sa tawag na pivot ang ginagamit sa ating ETUlay online class. Kaya ano pang hinihintay ninyo? Ihanda na ang inyong mga ballpen o lapis, papel o kwaderno at samahan kaming itulay ang pagkatuto para sa bawat batang Pilipino. Sama-sama tayong magtutulungan para malampasan ang mga hamon sa panahong ito. Halina't matuto kasama ang inyong online tutor sa oras na ito.
Good morning!
Good morning
Good morning.
po.
Hello! Wow, nice to
Hello,
see you
Ma'am
again,
Lynette.
teachers.
Ayan, live
And
na
Sir
live na
Aldrich.
tayo ngayon.
So we are
Wow!
now on the third quarter. Kamusta ba kayo dyan?
Well, sir, dito po sa Cavite, once again, we are on GCQ. It's a bit
Yes.
sad, pero syempre, kaya natin to para sa mga ating mga
Yes, fight.
estudyante. Yes, how
Okay.
about
Sir
you, Tutor
Aldrich.
Tony?
Sir Tony, QC here is okay naman. So doble ingat lang. Kasi nga, na-discover ang mga bagong strain ng virus. Pero with prayers and pag-iingat, kayang-kaya natin to. Sir Aldrich.
Okay, thank you so much sa mga greetings and shout out to 69 yung nag-register sa phone ko dito, 69 viewers or
Wow!
siguro nandito rin yung mga teachers, even parents. At saka may mga estudyante tayo dito watching from Tansa National Trade School, grade 9 Mango. Ayan, estudyante. Ayan si
Yes!
Ma'am Ambita. Mega shoutout sa iyo, Ma'am Ambita. One of our former colleagues before sa Tansa National Trade School. Nanonood din siya in showing her support sa ating ETUlay grade 9 music. Ayan. So
Yes,
mega
thank you to
shout
all
out po sa
our
inyo.
viewers out there.
Ayan. So good morning sa lahat ng ating mga viewers from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Mga Pilipinas.
Grabe.
Good morning sa inyong lahat. So, bigyan mo natin sila teachers ng preview what to expect sa third quarter. Sa music, teacher Nolet, ano bang ina-expect natin for music? What are the topics?
Yes, Tutor Tony, for music, very exciting yung ating pong topic or our lesson for this quarter. It's all about romantic period kung saan mas makaka-relate po ang
Wow.
mga estudyante po natin. Because parang
Okay.
mas relatable siya compare sa mga naging previous lesson po natin. So I'm very excited to share that to them.
Wow, romantic. Sa
Yes.
PE, sir, ano ina-expect natin for PE?
Well, sa PE, sir, every sessions, since as I scanned the module po, unlike sa other components ng MAPEH, marami kasing lessons. Sa PE, parang na-compressed. Instead of week 8 siya, parang nagiging 4 na lang, 4 weeks. Kaya ang mangyayari po, it's more an activity. So every sessions, meron tayong warm-up activities prepared by
mukhang
yours
masaya yan,
truly.
sir, ah.
And then since meron tayong festival dances, I'll be demonstrating the basics and then magkakaroon tayo ng with those basic steps, sir, ma'am, magkakaroon tayo ng isang routine by using all those basics para sa ating festival dances. Yun
Grabe,
po ang magiging
kaabang-abang.
flow
Ayun. So,
ng ating physical
mga
education grade
romanticism,
9
festival
third
dance.
quarter. Yes.
And for health, Tutor Tony.
For health naman, we'll be teaching our learners about the basic first aid and safety education. So very important yung skill
timely.
na to, no? Yes. So
Yes.
hindi lahat ako. I myself, medyo nangalawang na tayo sa first aid. Pero when we are browsing the curriculum, sobrang ang ganda ng mga topics which we can really use. Lalo na ngayon, di ba, sa time ng pandemic or any
Life
time
skills.
ng disaster or emergency. So I think, yun, sige.
Yes.
We better get started na, Teacher Nolet.
Oo nga. Tama, Tutor Aldrich and Tutor Tony. Thank you for showing your beautiful or handsome faces sa ating pong mga audience this morning. So, salamat sa pagsama sa akin. And by today, we will be having music. So, salamat sa mga supports ng ating pong mga MAPEH teacher from grade 9. So, bye-bye po! Ayan. So, I am here now, your tutor knowledge for the music. I hope ready na po ang ating pong mga students. Katabi niyo na ba ang inyo pong mga modules or ang inyo pong mga notebooks para write po kayo ng mga dapat po ninyong tandaan, especially dahil po sa ating pong ETUlay, lagi nating mini-make sure na masasagutan po natin or mauunawaan din talaga ng mga students po natin yung ating pong mga activity na gagawin. So now, let me start with presenting my screen. Okay. So, shout out sa aking mga kasama po dyan, aking mga colleagues from Tanza National Trade School, and also to my students. Nakikita ko ang kanilang mga names and sections here. So, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope na marami kayong matutunan sa ating pong um, pagtuturo ngayon. Okay, so now, this is it. Okay. Oh, by the way, may nakita lang ako dito, watching from Polomok South. Grabe. Ayan. So, hindi ako ganun ka-familiar sa place, pero mukha siyang malayo. So, hello po dyan, Lakar. Good morning, watching from Tanza National Trade School, grade 9 Lychee. Hello, Gwen Kabutay. Ayan, it's one of my students. And also here, Anita Dakayon Perhes, watching from Marepco Elementary School. Hello po, ma'am, sa inyo po dyan. Ayan, so nag-shoutout po tayo. Okay, so one more we have here. Good morning, ma'am. Watching from Cebu. Hello po sa ating po mga kababayan from Cebu. Diba? Visayas, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao po talaga tayo dito. Okay, so now let's start. I hope ready na talaga ang lahat. Okay, so now we have here. I hope nakikita niyo po ang aking pong screen. Ayan. So, for today, once again, I welcome you, mga teachers, mga parents, and of course, our student who is watching here in our ETUlay online tutorial. So, now we will be having Music 9. Okay, so this will be, sabi ko nga kanina sa ating pong naging pag-uusap with Tutor Aldrich and Tutor Tony, we will be having music of the romantic period for this quarter. And I know kung nung first quarter at second quarter, medyo hindi kayo nakaka-relate. But on this part of our topic, mas nakaka-relate po ang ating mga students ngayon. Okay, so by the way, papakilala po muna ulit ako. Baka nakalimutan tayo ng ilan po sa ating mga estudyante. I am Tutor Nolet and I will be having music. Kami po ang magtuturo po sa inyo together with Tutor Aldrich, Tutor Tony ng MAPEH 9 every Tuesday, same time. It's 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Ayan, medyo sinok-sinok pa si ma'am. Okay, so by the way, ito pong module na amin pong ginagamit ay mula po sa ating pong Division of Negros Oriental, Region 7. Maraming salamat po sa amin pong mga writers, sa mga kapwa po natin guro from Negros. Maraming salamat po na pinagamit niyo po sa amin po itong module na to para po maunawaan po ng ating pong mga students ang ating pong day-by-day lessons. Okay? So now let's proceed with quarter 1. At the end of our tutorial, you are expected to, ano ba yung ating pong goal for this tutorial? Of course, to narrate the life and the works of the Romantic era composers. Ayan. Also, relate romantic music to its historical and cultural background and recognize the important musical features of romantic music. So, all in all, talagang iikot po tayo sa romantic music. Okay, so now let's proceed with our pretest. So, kung hawak niyo po yung mga inyong mga ballpen, huwag niyo pong kalimutan kasi sasagutan na po natin ang ating pong mga kasagutan. So, let's start with our pretest. So, question. Frederick Chopin wrote most of his music for which instrument? So, A, flute, B, orchestra, C, piano, or D, violin. Ayan. Sige nga, comment down below. Ano po ang inyo pong mga kasagutan? Okay. Ano po ang ating mga kasagutan po dito? Sige po, babasa po ako ng mga comment. A, B, C, or D lang. So, alam ko, di ba natin ito na cover, pero try to make a guess. Is it flute, orchestra, piano, or violin? So, I'm seeing here letter A. Letter A nga ba? Let's see. It's letter C. It's piano. Okay? So, huwag niyo kalimutan i-take note na po yan. Ayan. Thank you for Verenio Alma. Your answer, piano, C, is correct. Next, we'll have number 2. Hindi siya makita ni ma'am yung screen. The following are works of Niccolo Paganini except A, Concerto number 1, B, Symphony Fantastique, C, La Campanella, or D, 24 Caprice for solo violin. Yan. Sige po, ano po inyo po mga sagot? Comment down below. So I'm seeing here Jonel Belen. Ang answer po niya is C, La Campanella. Ayan. Ano pa po? Ian Mark Castusantan. His answer is letter A. So let's see. Ano po ba ang tamang sagot? It's letter C, La Campanella. Very good sa mga nakakuha ng ating pong mga sagot. Okay? So, mayroon lang naman tayong 5 questions for pre-test. So, I hope ma-perfect niyo po ito sa pagsusulat pala. Kahit wala pa kayong module na hawak, so, isulat niyo na to para hindi niyo na po makalimutan kapag hawak niyo na inyong module. Okay, so name. Sorry, hindi siya makita ni ma'am ang ano. Name the composer who bridge the time change from the classical period to the romantic period. So, napakahalaga nito. Nakilala po natin kung sino po yung composer na nag-link ng classical music to romantic music. So, is it A, Bach, B, Beethoven, C, Berlioz, or D, Bruckner? Ayan. So, may I see your answers? I'm seeing answer dito ay D. Ayan, sabi daw ay Bruckner. Ano po mga sagot po ng iba? We have also here A by J. Mark Mabasa. Letter A daw, si Bach. Oh, meron dito B from Genesis Oral Silutgam. Sana napopronounce ng maayos yung inyong mga pangalan. So, i-reveal na ni ma'am. The answer is, of course, Beethoven. Ayan, huwag niyo pong kalimutan yan. By the way, mamaya pag-uusapan naman po natin yan. Next is number 4. Which of the following is not a characteristic of romantic music? A, freedom in writing and designing an intensely personal expression of self-emotion. B, has a rich variety of piece types. C, the texture are more expressive. Or D, none of the above. Okay, let me see your answers. Ayan, pinapaulan na nila ako ng letter D. Yes, letter D. None of the above? Yes, the answer is none of the above. Kasi lahat po yan, from A to C, yan po ay yan po ay mga characteristic ng romantic music. Okay, now let's proceed. Number 5, last number. It is a piece. Iurong natin dito yung camera natin. It's a piece of instrumental music that conveys images or scenes. Music that tells a short story without text or lyrics and imaginative ideas. So, ano kaya ang sagot? A, concert overture, B, program music, C, song cycle, or D, symphonic poem. So, I think hindi pa masyadong familiar ang ating mga audience dito. So, I will reveal the answer. The answer is letter B, program music. Okay, so who got 5 who got 4, 3, 2, and 1. So I hope kung meron man kayong mali sa ating kaninang ginawang pretest, pwede nyo naman po yang itama kapag nandiyan na talaga sa inyong module. Ang kagandahan talaga ng ETUlay, di ba? Nasasagutan na natin ng sabay yung inyong mga activities para kapag si teacher, papasa nyo na kay teacher inyo po mga sagot, perfect na kaagad kayo, di ba? Kaya talaga niniwala kami lahat ng mga listeners naming student sa ETUlay talagang makakakuha yan ng mataas na marka. We hope na kayo yung mga honor students. Okay, so now let's proceed with this activity. What's in? Identify the following composers of the Romantic period and circle your answer. Okay, so we have here 5 columns. So sa bawat column saya, meron diyang isa. Okay? Isang romantic period composers. So magiging familiar kayo diyan kung sino yung hindi kasi yung iba diyan ay na-topic na natin or napag-usapan na natin from first quarter and second quarter. So kung sino yung hindi, sila ang romantic period composers. Okay? So on column 1, sino po kaya ang ating pong romantic period composers? Ayan, tingnan ko nga ang inyong mga sagot. Is it Johann Sebastian Bach, Robert Schumann, or Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart? Okay, so medyo mahirap i-type. Ang compare sa ating pong mga activity kanina, A, B, C, D lang. So shout out po sa ating pong 87 viewers mula po sa ating pong DepEd Facebook page. Sa DepEd Facebook page pa lang yan, ha? Okay, so I think nahihirapan mag-type ang ating mga audience. So teacher will reveal the answer for you. It's Robert Schumann. Okay, yan, na-reveal ko na tuloy agad ang answer sa column 2. It's Frederick Chopin. So nasa at pretest kanina. How about on column 3? Ayan, si Ma'am Genesis Silutgam. Third column, the period composer po natin dyan is of course Sir Franz Liszt. On the fourth column, tama-tama po si Ma'am Genesis. Sabay kami nang sumagot. We have here, yan, Camille Saint-Saëns, and medyo ang i-pronounce ng mga names and even yung mga title ng mga musical piece natin dito kasi parang talagang Italian or French based yung kanilang pronunciation. So pagpasensya kung hindi fluent or hindi ko taga may pronounce sa ganong kagandahan. But we are trying our best. Okay? And for column B, we have Peter Ilyich Tchaikovsky. Yan, ganun daw ang pronunciation yan. Ni-YouTube pa natin ang pronunciation yan. Okay, so thank you so much kasagot. Kung ako sa inyo, pinipicturean ko na yan para alam ko na kaagad ang isasagot once I have my module. Okay, so now, what's new pala? So, nahihirapan si makita yung screen. Okay, so for this time or activity, we are going to have a listening activity. So, listening activity kung saan we will try to express kung ano yung ma-observe natin sa musical pieces na mapapakinggan. Of course, these are all from romantic period. So, let's observe ano ba yung musical element that is present on these pieces. So, ano yung mas makita po nating kumbaga mai-express natin or maiko-compare po natin ang romantic music to other eras or other periods. Okay, so let's listen to this following pieces. I hope ma-appreciate po natin ang pakikinig ng mga kantang pong ito. Okay. So first is we have ayan, from Frederick Chopin. So let's hear it. Okay, ayan. I think we are having some technical difficulties kasi meron tayong mga comment na nating no sound. Ayan, may narinig na ako. Medyo putol-putol lang siya. But anyway, you can search it sa ating pong YouTube. So, ito po ang kanya pong title. So, that mapakinggan nyo po ng mas maganda. So, as we have observed this piece from Frederick Chopin, may ganun tayo kagaling mag-play ng ano, no? Ng musical piece. Okay. So, as we can this piece, 'di ba? The melodic line of this piece from Frederick Chopin's ay talagang napaka-broad, 'di ba? Malaw from low to high at syempre ang napakinggan lang po natin is the piano piece. So we haven't observed it talaga pag nasa buong or complete instruments po tayo. But on that talaga makikita natin ang lawak ng musicality ng ating po mga composers from this era. Okay, so let's have more. Actually, meron pa tayong mga ibang pinipare dito. We have here from Peter H. Chavorsky, The Swan Lake. Ayan, napakaganda. Let's hear it. All right. So, I think it's better if I'll sa atin po. Yan, close po na natin 'to. Okay, so here, I think itong Swan Lake, gusto ko mapakinggan niyo 'to ng mas maganda kasi piece na 'to ay up to now, 'di ba, widely used ito sa mga, what you call this, mga movies na atin pong nakikita, especially mga English movie. Mas maa-appreciate niyo 'to kung mai-play natin 'to ng maganda-ganda. Okay? So, let's try to hear it. Alright. ayan, I think that would be enough for this piece. Actually, hindi ito yung Swan Lake. It is, ayan, pakita ni ma'am. It is the piece from Franz Liszt, the Liebestroop, the Love Dream. So actually, it's one of the piece then I think familiar kayo, 'di ba? Narinig niyo na 'yan one way or another sa ating pong mga movies na napapanood, especially the English. Observe on this musical piece na napakinggan po natin kanina, 'di ba? Very calm, 'di ba? Meron siyang from being soft and loud. So ano po bang element of music ang kanyang dinevelop on that part of musical piece? Well, yun lang naman ay ang, of course, dynamics. Ayan, 'di ba? Maganda nag-a-add sila ng dynamics from being soft to loud, 'di ba? Na-appreciate natin talaga yung music, that kind of music. Siyempre, nakita natin kung gaano kalawak yung kanila pong melodic line from low to high. Now let's have this. Ito na yung the Swan Lake from Peter Ilyich Chavchovsky. Ayan, sorry for my pronunciation. So let's play the Swan Lake. Okay. Okay, ayan. Napakinggan niyo ba yan? Napakaganda ng ating pong musical piece na ating pong narinig. That is One Lake na aking pong binabanggit sa inyo kanina. So, just like The Love Dream from Sir Franz Liszt, makikita po natin or maririnig natin yung movement ng from soft to loud to medium to loud. So that's how we use creativity, the dynamics, and of course the melodic line. And I hope meron tayo itong mga students or mga teachers na would play that kind of piece. Diba? Napaka-calm, napaka-peaceful ng ating pong pagkakarinig. So now let's have this one. Another piece. It is ayan. It's the Franz Liszt, another piece from Franz Liszt, the Hungarian Rhapsody. Right, wow! Napakaganda naman nung ating pong napakinggan na musical piece. 'Di ba nakakamangha how they play this kind or they created and even yung nag-play po sa atin ng we hope na kaya po natin gawin. Well, in music naman, din naman po natin in learning music, especially in music na hindi naman po natin kailangan na at the end of this one ay makapag-play po tayo ng gano'ng kagandang music. But of course, we are trying to understand and appreciate the music that for the music it's the Rhapsody. Napo-observe po natin kung gaano din kalawak yung kanila pong, melodic line, yung kanila pong play in dynamics. Although natin ma-observe dito yung iba pong mga musical, elements like the texture kasi wala tayong ibang hindi tayo accompanied ng ibang music. Pero doon pa lang ma-observe po natin kung gaano ka-creative yung mga writers and how they express themselves. So now, last one, we are hearing from Camille Saint-Saëns, another piece entitled The Swan. So this time din po tayo, hindi lang po piano, and other instruments as well. So okay, I think that would be enough, 'di ba? Baka ma-enjoy natin, masyado na tayo makapagtuloy sa ating lesson. So, napakaganda ng ating napupul pakinggan and as you can see, we have here a dancer, ballerina. Talagang she dances with the music. Kung ano yung mood ng music, kung ano po yung ating pong, ah kung ano po yung mood ng music, if it's loud or soft, talagang sumasayaw siya with it, 'di ba? So gano'n naman talaga ang music, eh. Appreciating music, we can flavor it in a different ways. Okay, so now, balik tayo sa ating pong PowerPoint. Okay, so yan. So hearing those musical pieces from romantic period, I think we will be able to define what is romantic period. Okay, or romantic music. So now let's proceed to our lesson. Ayan, music of the romantic period from 1820 to 1910. So I have here a word cloud kasi kung baka pag nila word kayong basahin a word cloud kung saan makikita po natin yung mga keywords for you to understand and period all about. Okay, so one of the words here is the word expression. Expression. So, the root of expression, romantic period is all about expressing yourself. Okay, sabi dito, freedom. We have the freedom of expressing our romantic period, masyado siyang emotional. Yan, I can see here the word emotion. And it the imagination, creativity, and of course, individualism. So, ibig sabihin, in romantic period, compare po sa ating pong previous period or previous which is the classical music, ang romantic period, mas expressive siya. Kung sino yung composers, kung ano yung individuality na meron siya, he or she can express it through the music. So, unlike po ng mga previous music po natin, sabi nga sa classical period, this is the age of reason, di ba? So, they follow forms, they follow this kind, dapat ganito yung music, so on and so on. But in romantic period, there are still forms, pero we do not strictly follow it. So, so yung mga musicians natin, composer natin, talagang they express themselves freely. Okay? Their emotions. And of course, it's sa mga pinakamalaking word dito is nationalism. One of the most used topic sa ating pong mga music from romantic period is about nationalism, kanilang pagmamahal sa nila pong bayan. Okay? So, remember that romantic period is all about expression, individualism, creativity, freedom of speech through music. Ayan. So, and also, huwag nating kalimutan dito sa bandang baba, it says here passionate. Ayan, napaka-passionate po ng kanila pong mga music na ginagawa. So, this time na kayo po ay nasa inyo pong mga bahay, it's a good thing na meron din kayong bagay na pinag-channel, okay? Pinagde-deliveran ng inyo pong mga nararamdaman, ng inyo pong mga damdamin, and music could be one of that, 'di ba? So, you can do it through music kung kayo ay punong-puno ng mga damdamin, 'di ba? Or galit or ka-boredom and etc. etc. You can express it through music. And romantic period is that is one of his characteristics. Medyo nabubulol na si ma'am, 'di ba? Ayan. So, I do encourage you right now, lalo sa mga areas na naka-GCQ talaga na bawal po lumabas. So, kung kayo ay nabo-bore and you want to express yourselves, 'di ba? Tayong panahon natin ngayon, 'di ba, more on expression, unique individuality ng bawat isa. You can do music katulad ng mga composers natin during this romantic period and express nila yung kanilang sarili through music. And you can do that habang kayo po ay mga nasa inyo pong mga tahanan. Of course, ayan. We also have here, ayan, sino ba 'tong mga, important persons na ating pong nakikita dito? We have here, sabi natin sa atin, Sir Ludwig van Beethoven. I know familiar kayo sa kanya from the, what do you call this? Classical period. Ayan, 'di ba siya po isa sa mga prominent or pinaka, kilala na composers from classical era. Pero hindi po na kanya pong legacy. Even to the romantic period, ayan, makikita po natin ang kanya pong influence. Okay? So, siya lang naman ang nag-link ng classical era when it comes to music to romantic era. Gano'n po ang kanya pong creativity. Okay? So, huwag niyo po kalimutan si Sir Ludwig van Beethoven. And also, when it comes to orchestra, in romantic times, naging bongga, 'di ba? In millennials term. Okay? So, naging mas bongga po, mas marami na po tayong music involved. Okay? Mas, hindi lang po they're having time kung saan mas express nila yung sarili nila, mas napapakita nila yung mga skills ng mga instrumentalists on that part. Okay? And of course, music of romantic period as well is on this cloud, a word cloud, ma'am, observe po natin ano ba yung mga words na meron tayo dito. Romantic period is all about folk songs. Ayan, may mga folk songs po tayo on their time, yung mga sa mga time nila. Most of their music are inspired as well of folk songs. Sabi natin kanina, one of the topics, most used topic ng kanila po mga music is about, so of course, they inspire the music from the folk songs that they have. Also, piano. Yan, nakikita natin na maraming word dito, piano. Piano is the most used during that time. Okay, so nakikita ulit natin dito yung mga word na express, kasi nga romantic era is all about expressing your world, what you want to tell, okay? And all about their nationalism, their country, their ito nakalagay, nationalism, okay? About them being proud of where they came from. Okay? So, yun po ang idea. Yun po yung historical background or yung laman po ng ating pong romantic periods. Yan po yung kanilang pong inspiration behind the music that we can hear from the romantic era. Expression of themselves, nationalism, okay, freedom of speech, tell to the world what they want to tell. Okay, so with that, what's more? So let's have an activity. Okay, below or the next page, on the next pages, we have words. If the words or the phrase goes along best with the classical period, that is the previous period that we have from the second quarter, you should write C. If the word or the phrase goes along best with the romantic period, let's write R. Okay, are you ready? I hope you are ready. So let's have here. By the way, shout out lang pala sa ating pong mga kababayan na nanonood. May maraming po nagpapabati sa atin dito from Navas, Hedeliza Trinidad. May nakita rin ako kanina from Davao. We also have here Shenny from 3. Wow, grabe. We also have here Shona Ganashal from Sultan Kudarat. Wow, grabe. I hope itong ating pong tutorial nakakatulong sa ating mga kababayan. We also have here Ma'am Janine mula po sa akin pong mga kasamang guro from Tanzania National Trade School. Okay, we have here Ma'am Rosalie Asuncion from Santo Tomas, La Union from LU. Yan, I hope makabisit dyan, no, kapag katapos na ang ating pong mga ito. Okay, so now let's proceed with our activity. Sana nakakuha na ng mga papel ang ating mga estudyante. This is it. Simplicity. When we talk about simplicity, is it classical period or romantic period? Sige nga, paki-comment nga, is it R, romantic, or C? RC. RC. Oh. RC. Okay. Oh, so shout out sa ating mga 80 viewers from our page. Yes, it's letter C from classical period. Okay, 'di ba simplicity kasi naman they are following mga formats, they are more about reasons, age of reason kaya marami more on simplicity lang sila. And next, we have here two, individual expression. Is it from classical or romantic? Kung nakinig kayo kanina, kaya niyo yan. Okay? R, romantic period, or C, classical? Individual expression. The word, express. Okay? Medyo nalilate dumating ang mga comments sa akin. So, I think naman nakakasagot kayo. So, reveal ko na ang sagot. It's letter R, romantic period. Diba? Kaya natin na-discuss doon natin yan. Romantic era is all about expression of oneself, individual. Okay, next. Wolfgang. Ayan, thank you po from Genesis. Ma'am Genesis Oral. Kanina pa po natin siyang sumasagot na po ng ating pong viewer pong ito. If I think she is a teacher. Hello po, ma'am. Ayan. So, next is Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Ang composer. Well, yan. Tama po kayo. It's from classical. So, congrats sa mga halapan ng lesson po natin from classical. Sir Mozart is from classical period. Nationalism. Ayan. Nationalism. Is it classical or period? Sige po. Waiting for your answers. Nakakita na ako, medyo ang hirap lang i-pronounce ang kanya pong pangalan. It's R, romantic period. Diba? Most of their topics from romantic period is, ayan, nationalism. The word emotion, saan po yan? Classical or romantic period? Ayan. Yan, kakabanggit lang natin kanina niya. Next, we have Sir Frederick Chopin. This composer is from musical piece na napakinggan natin kanina ay meron po siya doon. Next, Age of Reason. Age of Reason. This period is the age of reason. Yes, this is the classic. And lastly, program music. Ayan, medyo dito siya na-touch kanina, pero isa sa mga questions po natin, na-introduce po natin. It's, ayan, salamat po sa mga sumasagot. Si Jasmine Resticio, Jason Cambu. Salamat sa inyong mga participation. So the answer is romantic period. And with that, let me introduce to you our topic for next week. Next meeting pa naman tayo. So for next meeting in music, we will be talking about the composers. I'll introduce to you the lives, the influences of our composers from the violin and string music, and the piano music, and of course, the program music. Diba? So ang ating pong mga composers ay nahati sa 3 uri ng music. Okay, so ito po sila. I hope mabasa nyo po inyong mga modules kapag dumating na po sa inyo. Because next week, you will be having PE and health, and at least arts. Okay, so si Ma'am Nolet po ay inyo po maaabangan na po next week after po ng week ng PE and health po natin. Okay, so kaabang-abang po yan with Tutor Aldrich, and huwag niyo pong kalimutan mag-PE attire kasi tayo po ay sasayaw-sayaw, mag-warm up, and of course with Sir Tony, we will have a practical application pong first aid, di ba? Napaka-exciting, practical ang ating mga pag-uusapan. So once again, this is Tutor Nolet, your tutor for this music night. I hope marami po kayo natutunan sa ating pong lesson na pong ito. Okay, so thank you. Up next, we have our ETUlay. Okay, ayan. So let me exit the screen. Ayan. Muli po, maraming po. I think may few time ako shout out po watching from Mantikao District, from Pasambag Guevara. Dito, good morning. How can we localize the music of romantic period? Kasi po ang MAPEH 9 students po, kasi dito sa amin, lahat po ay modular. Thanks a lot. So how can we localize? So Teacher Noreen Belen, we can use mga localized stories kung saan pwede po natin i-apply yung ating pong mga musical instrumental sa mga music pong sa mga stories pong ito. Ayan, kasi more on music appreciations naman po tayo, ma'am, and mga ating pong mga parents out there na naghumihingi ng advice paano maituturo itong music. More appreciation po tayo. Or put them in a scenario kung saan pwede lang ilapat yung music pong iyan. Kung ano po yung na-fulfill nila. Listening to that music, they can involve in writings, in drawings, in dancing. So in that way, di ba, very individualism naman po tayo eh. So ano po yung nararamdaman nila in that music, express it in their own way. Okay? So thank you, ma'am, for your questions. And I think it's time. So maraming salamat po again. So this is Tutor Nolet Service. Maraming salamat po. And goodbye! Thank you for watching!
Sigurado ako na marami ka na namang natutuhan sa ating ETUlay tutorial session ngayong araw. Tandaan, ito ay hindi lamang para sa ating mga mag-aaral, kundi pati rin sa ating mga minamahal na guro at mga magulang na kaagapay natin para maituloy ang pagkatuto sa kabila ng nararanasang pandemya. Patuloy ding sumubaybay sa DepEd TV para sa mga araling ginawang video episodes. Mapapanood ito mula Lunes hanggang Sabado, alas 7 ng umaga hanggang alas 7 ng gabi sa inyong mga telebisyon. Abangan bukas mula 1:00 ng tanghali ang iba pang aralin sa ating ETUlay free online tutorial session sa Filipino. I-like and subscribe at manatiling nakasubaybay sa ating ETUlay tutorial session sa DepEd Edtech Unit FB page at Educational Technology Unit channel sa YouTube at sa DepEd Tayo at DepEd Philippines social media accounts. Paalam!